What it do, baby? Welcome back to another episode, Generational Sports, hosting, as per usual, it's your boy Connie. The man to my right with no beard still.
Yeah.
Still the bandana, though. So we know we partially know who he is. Mr. Josh. Josh, what's going on there, guy, huh? We're doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing good. It's been an interesting weekend. My neighbor hit my car. Like he was angry at something and he sped out, hit the car, put a nice little dent, bumpers a little bit off.
You fight him?
And he has yet to return since he hit the car.
You fight him?
I'm gonna, handle it, but I'm not gonna indulge a fight. Hopefully not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he hasn't come home yet, so I'm just waiting.
Now, I assume this is not a police-involved situation. Nobody wants that, right?
Nah, let's avoid.
Don't want the insurance to go up.
Yeah, don't need any of that.
Yeah, you know what? I feel that. I feel it's weird.
How are you doing, Connie?
Josh, it's been a day, bro. It's been a day. All right, so let me talk you through how we got to this point, right? Let's do a little story time here. Yesterday, got a nice Renegades game. All right, cool. Afternoon game, about 2:00. On my way home, I hadn't seen my boy in a little bit. He works. He be in the city all the time. I got these 2 jobs now, a lot of stuff going on. I was like, you know what? I basically pass his house when I come home. So I text him. I said, bro, you home? No text back for a couple minutes. I passed the street that I would have had to go on to go to his house. And I'm like, looking like a dub because I don't know if I really feel like driving back.
Mm-hmm.
He texts me. He goes, what's good, bro? I said, are you home? I was just passing by. He said, yo, give me like 25 minutes. We're having a barbecue Memorial Day weekend. Pull up.
Hey.
This is a spot we go for the New Year's and everything. So I know the fam. I know everybody. About an hour passed. Still no text. So I finally text him. He's one of those. I said, bro, is it valid to pull up? He goes, yeah, bro. We just pulled in. Because, his time of 25 minutes is apparently an hour. Very, very bold, honestly, if you ask me. And then, some burgers, a couple drinks here and there, blah, blah, blah. We watched Game 7, which we're going to get into, by the way. Obviously, this is what the show's for. And about 11 o'clock, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to go golfing tomorrow. He goes, oh, trying to go golfing. I said, yeah, bro, let's go. I said, you don't got to work tomorrow. It's Memorial Day. I mean, I do have work, but I'll call out. Screw it. Don't care. I hate that job anyway. So we make the reservation for the tea time. 9:30. I was supposed to be at work at 10 o'clock. I set my alarm for 8:30, give me 2 hours to call out. You know what I mean? Proper guy here. Well, I wake up to a text from my assistant manager talking about, yo, you don't have to be in until 2 o'clock because the truck came late or whatever. Perfect. So I go play a nice 18. Beat my friend, by the way, by 2 strokes. Pause. But yeah, get the dub. Come home, bacon, egg, and cheese real quick, even though it's about 1:30. You know what I mean? There's New York. You have bacon, egg, and cheese whenever you want. Then go to work, walk into an absolute shit show. Because since the truck came late, bro, it's literally just me and then like people from like the front end of the store and like assistant managers from like the actual like whole store trying to help out in produce and shit show. Absolute unbelievable. Technically, I'm supposed to work a 4-hour shift. Since I came in at 2, I should have left at 6, right? No. I said, yo, my availability is until 5 o'clock. Bye. 5 o'clock, gone, out of there. Come home, laying in bed, exhausted. I'm exhausted. What can I say? It's been a long day, but up since 8:30. Who does that? Not me. Then, Madre pulls up, a couple burgers on the grill, and that's why we're late, because I had to eat some burgers, bro.
How are the burgers?
Oh, you know what? You know, a burger is just fantastic, but then there's also some things that just make it better. And I pull up into the kitchen, just assuming that my burger is going to be there. I look over on the stove, a couple slices of bacon to throw on top.
Mm.
I said, okay. I said we ain't complaining over it. I mean, come on, what are we talking about?
I'm honestly gonna make some burgers now after the show because I've just been thinking about
Now,
it.
how's the condiment situation work for burgers?
It's just cheese on there, man.
You
It's just cheese,
you
maybe
just
some bacon.
absolutely disgust me.
Why? Why would I want something to take away the flavor of the delicious burger
Because
itself?
that's where you lose it. You don't take away, you're adding.
You're masking it with other stuff.
All right, iced tea. Why you put sugar in it, bro? Just
That's
me.
not even close to
Oh,
the
it's
same
not.
thing.
Why not? How is it not the same thing?
Because you can enjoy both on their own. Sugar will make it a little bit better.
I can enjoy
guess.
mayonnaise on my own.
No, man.
Maybe a little ketchup.
Nah, I like to appreciate the meat. Pause.
No. Pause. Hey.
I said it. I said it. I said pause. You don't got to go any further. I said it.
I didn't hear it. I was still talking. You feel me? But yeah, nah. You got to do a little cheese, some bacon, ketchup, mayo combo. Slap that on. I think it was a brioche.
Actually, this weekend I wound up because it's a 3-day weekend, so we're enjoying some beverages.
But yeah, it happens. It happens.
And order some chicken sandwiches. I forgot to order them plain, how I normally do.
Oh.
So there was mayonnaise on it with lettuce, and I mean, I was intoxicated and I just ate it and didn't think anything about it. And then I got like halfway through it. Well, I finished the first one because you got two of them. You gotta have two.
We got to get two.
Yeah, so I'm halfway through the second one when I realized it. I couldn't even finish it.
See, and you didn't even know, so it's all in your head.
But it was because I was intoxicated. Why I didn't?
No, it's all in your head.
No,
no, you're missing out. You're really missing out.
No, I don't think I am.
No, there's no need to think when I know.
No,
it's just unbelievable. All right, listen, let's get into some things here, fellas. I said fellas, it's only you, but everybody out over there listening and watching. Let's get into the sports world. It might be a little bit of a quick show here. A lot of NBA heavy. We'll do our little break as we usually do, talk a little bit about Kenobi, but it might be a little quick hitter today, because listen, we want quality, not always about the quantity, not always about the quantity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes the smallest things are realistically huge.
Yeah.
I mean, just ginormous. Anyway, Josh, Volkov and Rozenstruick, right?
Rozenstruick, yeah.
Yeah, see, look at me. I mean, I'm basically a UFC aficionado with these names I'm saying. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Little prediction here. Was this a fight night we got going on this week?
It sure is. We almost talked about it last week, but just then, figured out how days work and weeks work and found out it wasn't until this upcoming weekend.
Calendar's hard. Very difficult thing to follow.
Yeah, no. But, Alexander Volkov, number 8 ranked. Rozenstruick, number 10 ranked. So nice top 10 little battle here. See if somebody can move up in the rankings. Both coming off losses, though. Volkov was submitted by Tom Aspinall. I think it was on a pay-per-view. I think he was on the main card. And Rozenstruick lost to Curtis Blades by decision. I think they headlined the fight night not too long ago. But two very good fighters, two very experienced fighters. Should be a very fun fight. I don't know who else is on the card. I haven't looked at, because this one, like, they've randomly announced, and it only had these two on the card the last time I looked at it. So it might have been updated by now, but yeah, two guys looking to bounce back off of losses. But I'm gonna go with Volkov. I think Volkov's just a better, more experienced fighter.
I have no idea. I really don't, honestly. First of all, gotta shout out all the love on the call, because I saw you going crazy on those hearts. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna pick Rozenstruick just to be different. Why not? You
They
know,
normally
he
always
got
take.
strike in the name basically.
He does have a cool name. It is a cool name. But I mean, UFC takes it light in May, really, because they love to pack the summer full. I mean, this summer we got a lot of great pay-per-views.
I just
coming
saw the
up.
promo for the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, Glover Teixeira defending the belt for the first time. Gonna be very nice to see that.
I
But
think it's gonna be a quick title run. By the way,
really, you don't see it lasting too long.
I'm not having much faith here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just glad he finally got it. Just finally got.
Now that's that light heavyweight.
Yeah.
Now, Josh. I am very dumb. This is just true. Is this is the same light heavyweight that our boy John Jones was defending for like 20, 25 years?
I believe so. I don't think he was fighting at heavyweight all the time. So I think this was John Jones' belt.
Listen, I hate to tell you something, but like, you go from John Jones to this, like, come on. Now listen, all respect, they could kill me in 35 seconds if they really felt like it. I'd die 30 seconds max, and the first 15 would be them chasing me because I'm running around in the ring. Maybe 2 seconds for me to fall to the ground, maybe less with gravity and my size.
So you think you'd get that far? Like, you'd let the bell ring? Because I think the second my opponent would walk in there, if he's someone from the UFC, and the second they lock that cage door, I'm probably going like, nah, open it up. I don't want to be here.
Well, I'm living in a world where there's no escape.
Okay.
You know? I'm thinking, I think I got a mean 30 seconds, 35.
I think I'm probably, obviously the whole time we're saying, I'm with you on the, probably just evade. Just try your best to not.
Oh, what, you think I'm going to engage?
Well, you gotta keep the full guard up. That's what I'd be doing the whole time.
Yeah,
And
until I get one punch to the body.
I'm taking my back, taking my back like this, and just praying a up kick hits him one time, and maybe I could get him to like back off. But I might just tap. Like, can you just tap without even being in a submission?
Get them up against the cage and stomp their foot.
Fake an injury.
You know what? I'll break my own arm at that point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real.
I'll get a cast instead of taking all those punches.
I mean, listen, I'm Hunger Games. I'm not built for that.
No.
Maybe if it was an eating competition, but I mean, that's the real.
I'd be down for that. Actually, no, I don't think I could ever do like a hot dog eating competition.
No, I couldn't either, bro. First of all, hot dogs. Listen, this might be a hot take, might not be. Very overrated. And hot also, dogs? By the way, if you like them boiled over grilled, you are an absolute sociopath.
Yeah, nah, grilled hot dogs the way to go.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'll take a boiled dog, a little glizzy, but grilled is just, I mean, you want to talk about superior.
And do people really like keep hot dog water? Like, I've heard people keep it and reuse it for their hot dogs.
Nah, see, bro. Let me, Josh. Let me tell you something right now.
Like, that's crazy.
Let me tell you something, and this is for all the people watching that ever listen to this. If you ever keep your hot dog water, please tune out of this show. You're not somebody I want to associate with. You're not somebody that I want to speak to. No respect if you ever keep hot dog water. The smell alone, illegal. Yeah. Hot dog condiments, Elliot wants to know.
You already know me.
Yeah, Josh is a freak. So
I don't eat hot dogs too much because they're not that good plain, they're just not that good.
Elliot, I'm very split. I'm a big spicy mustard guy on a dog. And I think I would go number 1 spicy mustard. And then ketchup is number 2. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there's a little bit of a drop off between the spicy mustard and the ketchup on a dog. And like, I don't put mustard on anything besides hot dogs. Like, I don't know if I've ever put mustard on anything besides a hot dog. And I like ketchup, obviously, burgers, French fries, all that. But ketchup on the dog, just it hits, just not like some spicy brown mustard. Not even mustard you don't like, huh?
I mean, I can tolerate honey mustard, like if there's not an
The fact
over
that you have to say
crazy amount.
tolerate.
Yeah, I can tolerate. Well, I just don't like it, man. I don't
I'd
know.
swim in honey mustard right now.
Nah, I can't.
Nice little bath. Come out smelling beautiful.
Mm-mm.
So does that mean you eat wings with nothing too?
What do you mean wings with like wings already have sauce on them?
No, like dip. You don't dip him or anything?
Nah, I don't do ranch or
Nah,
blue
bro. See,
cheese or nah.
Jesus.
I like the wings themselves.
Oh, God. Yeah, spicy mustard. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know where we were before this, but whatever. Let's go to game 7, all right? We'll go over to the NBA, which is obviously, the big story with game 7 being last night. Like I said, watched it last night with the boys, and in the midst of that, we also got into a conversation about The Sopranos, which led to us looking up YouTube clips during the game instead of watching it, which angered, my other friend that was there who wanted to truly lock in and watch it. But it was, man, I thought that he were gonna pull it out. I really did.
Yeah.
Once Struce, is that what his name is?
Mm-hmm.
Hit that 3. First of all, no idea how he made it. Not a clue.
No.
Celtics come back down. They miss a shot. I'm like, oh, yeah. Jimmy, full court. Let's go. And he takes the 3. Now, I want to break that down. I do. And I've seen some interesting things on it. If you like it, if you don't like it. Here's my thing, right? He has earned the right to take that shot. Because first of all, without Jimmy, they're not in a game 7.
Mm-mm.
In fact, they're probably not in the playoffs, if I'm being honest with you. But they're especially not in the game 7 because game 6, that man was on 1. So game 7 and what? I think he also scored what do you have, 38 in the game? 35?
Yeah, something crazy. Something crazy.
I don't think he got to 40, but
No.
So he has the ability, he has the right to take that shot. So I can't exactly say I have a problem with it if I'm going to agree that he has earned the right to take that shot. But I am disappointed in the decision of the shot. Like, listen, Jimmy, it's a 3-point league. And he said it after the game. He said, I was going for the win. Respect that, by the way, also. That's not your shot, bro. Jimmy ain't no 3-point shooter. I think we know that. I think even he knows that. He's not exactly, Mr. Steph Curry down there. Not even, I probably wouldn't even say that he's, his own teammate with Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Al Horford in front of you with a full head of steam. Now listen, Horford been playing unbelievable, by the way, not to take anything away from him. But I have a very difficult time believing that Jimmy Butler, full head of steam, Al Horford, 66 years old, just started collecting the AARP, is going to be able to stay in front of him. And they were also not going to crash onto Jimmy because that's for the tie. Mm-hmm. And obviously they're not going to leave anybody open at the 3-point line for the win. So that's one-on-one Al Horford, full head of steam, Jimmy Butler. He has the right to take the shot. I don't blame him for taking the shot. I wish he did not take the shot.
See, I agree that he's obviously earned the right to take that shot. He had like 14 in the fourth up to that point. He was on fire. He had hit a 3 earlier to cut it to like a 4-point game or something. I think it was the right shot. You're on fire. There's if he hits that, 10 seconds left. But like you take that shot, it's just make or miss. You get a shot at the rebound with a lot of time left. You're giving your team a chance to take the lead. If he goes at the rim, Al Horford all series has been sending shit packing. Like he has not let anything easy at the rim. I think there's probably a better chance Jimmy gets fouled going to the rim because, Horford's backpedaling. There's no one in front of Jimmy. He's taken that from 3/4 court. So like you said, full head of steam. But I just think there was too many different possibilities. Like he goes to the rim, and what if he, just botches the layup? I think taking the three is the right shot for me.
But that's the thing. I think I can live with him missing a layup more than I can live with him missing a three.
No.
It's weird because it's the same thing with Steph, right? If that's Steph and it's the exact same situation, exact same thing, but Steph goes and drives. Well, let's change the situation a little bit. They're down by one instead of because then technically any shots for the win or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's the exact same thing though, and he goes to the rim instead of shooting a three. You have the right to do it. You're one of the best players. Listen, like we said before, Jimmy, if I got to win a playoff game, and I know this is going to sound stupid because I just lost the playoff game, but if I had to win a playoff game to determine if I was going to live or not, Jimmy Butler would be on my team. If we're talking current NBA players, obviously, if you want to get into the whole whatever, I'm not doing that. Current NBA players, he'd be on the team. He would definitely be on the team. So if Steph drives and misses it, you earned your right. You can do that. I would just be like, is that really your forte? You're not exactly D Rose or, Russ at the rim there, guy. A nice little snatch back three in Al Horford's face for Steph probably would have been, in my eyes, better shot.
What do you think about
hold on, one more thing too. Because like you said, I don't disagree with you either that Al Horford has been sending shit back.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only caveat too is that he wasn't. It's not like he was camped under the rim.
Right.
Because if he was camped under the rim, I kind of understand that point more. But he, like you said, he would have to backpedaling Al Horford with a full head of steam. Jimmy, I'm giving a 9. I would give it a 60% chance he makes that shot, and probably another. I'd add another 10% onto that, make it 70 that he's getting fouled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I hate how people are like you never take that shot. That's not the right play. But if that goes in, it's like, wow, Jimmy's so clutch and all this. Like, if people wanted him to go to the rim, he took the shot. To me, it was just the right shot, just a situation thing. I don't like them playing for 5 more minutes. They probably lose an OT. They were dead, like dog tired. Just put their last legs out there to cut that lead short. I mean, Max Strus turned into Steph Curry for a little bit. That three he hit the possession before,
unbelievable,
insane. Because I honestly thought they were going to go for a quick 2, and then like take their chances on defense and play for the last shot to tie it or win it. But getting that 3 that quick, he's got balls taking that shot, just launching that. But did you see where they took away his 3 points earlier in the game?
I did not. Is that the one where they thought he stepped out of bounds or something? Or
they took it away? It was like during the second quarter. He was in a corner and he made the 3, and it looks like his foot's like above the out of bounds line. You can't really tell if his heel.
That's one that I saw. Yes, okay.
I hate them going back, looking at it, and taking away the points, because there are so many plays during a game where something like that could happen. You can't just pick one to go back, even if it's like obvious or something like that, unless it's like to win the game. I don't think you should be able to go back and look at that and take away points for that. That's just crazy to me.
See, I struggle with this because I don't disagree with you, but I'm also like, I feel like I'd rather get something right. Because like perfect situation, right? Well, not really a perfect situation, but almost comparable. I'm watching the Yankee game the other day. The third base umpire standing behind third base like he normally does. Line drive hit right in front of him. Clearly on the replay, bounces on the white foul line, which is in baseball means it's a fair ball. And umpire raises his hands, foul ball. Now that play isn't reviewable. The only thing that is reviewable is fair or foul if it's a home run. Or if it's in the outfield. If it's in the infield, it technically you're not allowed to review it. So in my head, I'm like, bro, This is the 21st. We are in 2022. And you're telling me we can't review something like that? Really? But then I also do get what you're saying, though, because I hate the little ticky tack bullshit.
Because eventually it's going to get to the point where every other possession we're going to have to stop play because they might have missed something. Like, it's bang bang plays happen. You call a charge or something. Sometimes the guy's feet are still moving. He's not fully set, but it looked like he was. Like Kyle Lowry got called for like 3 blocking fouls in that game that could easily been charges. And then they challenged one and got it reversed late in that game. Jaylen Brown hits it, Bam with the elbow up, and it looks like it was probably a defense foul before they call it offensive. Like, there's so many bang bang plays to go back and eliminate 3 points. They wound up losing by 6 or something like that because of the fouls late.
Yeah, I think it was I thought, what was it, 196 or something?
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, it was 98-100 when Jimmy takes that 3. Who knows with those extra 3 points? We don't know what the score would look like then, because then Boston would have been down earlier. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't like them going back. Like, if you're gonna do that, why couldn't they get that done at halftime? Why did they have to wait until Miami cut it to a 7-point game, and then
it was that late?
It happened in the second quarter. They waited until the middle of the third. Miami was down 13, cut it to 7. They took away 3 points. It's a 10-point game. Boston got it back up to 15.
See, that's my other thing too. If you are going to put replay in like that, there has to be a time limit.
Yeah,
and do that. That's probably going to lead to some angry people. Because listen, if you're a Celtic fan right now, you're like, damn right, you go back and you change that call. And then obviously, if you're a Heat fan, you're like, this is BS. Like, how are you just reviewing that now? And whatever, blah blah blah. There should be a time limit. Come on, bro. You had a full halftime show. Yeah. I went and had a whole meal during halftime just for you guys to determine to take a point away, and you guys still weren't done. You have to put a time limit on something, because, like you said, if you were gonna sit here and I think his left pinky toe was moving on that last charge. Maybe we'll make it into it. Maybe we'll turn it into a blocking. Bro. I am not sitting here and watching through that. And I guess it is kind of an exaggeration, though, because I don't think it's ever going to get to that point. But, it's just stupid to me. Perry said 5 minutes later, it was so odd. Yeah, the play happens. Because here's the thing, right? We have every camera angle possible. If you can't see that within a minute, let it go. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, I watch these games, football, baseball, basketball sometimes, mostly baseball, because I think it's the easiest one to determine. I can literally see within 30 seconds of a replay sometimes in a baseball game if something was fair or foul, if there was an interference here, interference there. And it takes the umpires an extra minute and a half. I'm like, what are we looking at?
Yeah.
How different, even in football. I mean, how many football games everybody in here watched? How many times have you seen clearly a fumble, his knee isn't down, and you're sitting there on the clock? What are we discussing still?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think, and also with, I would get it even more if it was so obvious that they missed it, but it's not even clear that he stepped out.
I don't even think he did. I looked at the replay. I don't think he stepped out. I think his foot is hovering above the line.
Yeah, I don't think his heel ever hit. So
listen, don't get me wrong. Like I said, not very smart. Me, not really. If my foot's hovering out of bounds, I'm not out of bounds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think his heel ever touched that out of bounds line. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I wanted Miami to win. I wanted them to go to the finals.
I think I did too. I mean, by the end of the game, at first I didn't really care. I think by the end of the game, I wanted Miami to win.
Both teams really deserved it, though. I mean, Boston's lost in the conference finals and close games like that so many times. So I guess it's good to see them finally actually get there. But I also feel like, whether we'll get to our finals prediction, but I don't know. I just don't see I didn't see either of these teams with how injured they've been throughout this series going into the finals and being able to get it done.
The good thing is that you get some time off before the finals. Because what? The first game of the finals isn't
Thursday.
It's Thursday?
Thursday, I believe.
I mean, you get today, Tuesday, Wednesday. You get yourself in the
I think the NBA is crazy for having all the playoffs, like all the series, every game is like every other day. Like that's crazy.
You want to know what it is? It's because they wanna fill this schedule. They want to make sure that you don't forget. Like, oh look, it's the NBA playoffs. Don't forget. And I don't like it either. Like, I feel like there should be 2 days between games. Just give everybody, because like that's my thing too. I feel like you're gonna get a better product.
Like the first round I get, but like the second and conference finals, that's you got to give a little bit of a gap if you want a good series, quality basketball.
See, and that's what I was scared of too when especially in the first half. I would say, well, were the Celtics up by like 20 or something like that? I was like, we're really gonna sit here and watch another one of these blowouts? Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I know the playoff ratings are up and everything. It doesn't even make sense to me. These games are not that fun to watch.
I mean, they have been blowouts after blowout. I mean, it has not been a lot of fun.
Like I openly admit that I am a very casual basketball fan, especially, I put it on in the background while I'm playing Xbox or I'm doing something. Like I'm not, glued to my TV like when football's on or when the Yankees are playing or something like that. Or, Game 7 tonight, New York Rangers, baby, against the Carolina Hurricane. I almost said Panthers because I'm staring at you, but Hurricane, not the Panthers. That would be a little awkward. Although, let me tell you something. Those hockey players are tough. They might put up a fight against your Panthers.
Yeah.
Now, hockey players are insane, bro.
Crazy.
I will never forget. I was watching hockey this might have been like 6 years ago by now. And the Rangers lost the Stanley Cup. And I think one of their players in the previous round played like the last 4 games of the series and the Stanley Cup, which I think went 5 games, with like a broken leg and something wrong with his shoulder. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? What do you mean a broken leg?
Just snapped and he's out there.
I literally got a bruise on my finger today, on the inside of my finger from a little golf. Shit hurts.
Mm-hmm. No, I twitched my ankle.
Stop me from doing anything, but a broken leg? No. What is this? What is this? Greg Jennings in that Madden video?
That's the best video ever, man.
I saw you post it, and it what a time.
Yeah, that's the best, man. The best.
It's the hardest hitting safety in the league.
Darren
Sharper. No, what an unbelievable time. If you haven't watched that video, first of all, you're missing out. And you don't understand anything we just said. Second of all, you got to do it.
Yeah.
We're doing you a favor. Go watch the video.
Yeah, I mean, hockey's crazy, bro, because, just the fact they have a designated situation where it's like, all right, everybody back up. They're going to duke it out. They're going to, that's crazy. Man. They just go, and they don't stop it, after a couple punches. They're like, no,
it's when you get to the ground.
Yeah, somebody's got to go down, bro. That's crazy.
Have you seen the ice skating, fighting league?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
where it's
crazy,
minute rounds and things like.
Yeah.
Because I remember, it's funny. I remember McAfee was talking to the person that started it mad long ago, and then I finally saw a clip from the league a week ago, and I said, "Wow, they really did actually do that."
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Let me tell you something before we move on to give our finals predictions too. Cornhole, electrifying.
Oh yeah.
Bro, they put on when ESPN gets real bored, they put it up on ESPN sometimes. I'm hooked. I'm there.
You ever played?
Oh, come on.
I didn't know, because I've met a lot of people in college, people that have never heard of it, and now they come to the Midwest and it's
guess what? They're freaks.
Yeah, it's fun.
Second of all, Josh, big in the white community.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's a lot of that.
That.
We love us a good cornhole game. So definitely played my fair share of cornhole. Pretty solid.
We have like tournaments here in our town.
Oh, I
Like
see. I don't think
during
we
the
ever had
summer.
tournaments, but in my head, I feel like I remember that we played it in gym for like a week. Nothing crazy. So like you would play like twice if you had, whatever. But I swear that we did. I'm goated.
I so regret in high school. I took like the weightlifting and
Yeah, so you're
like because
bugging
I
out.
was in football. I regret not taking games and just having fun in PE instead of out here maxing every week. Like it was
Yeah,
hell.
nah. I was having a great time. See, I was the kid in gym though that hated the people that didn't try.
Yeah, I was like
Like,
that
don't get
too.
me wrong. I don't think I consider myself a try hard, but like the people in gym that we would play volleyball and then like the ball was hitting their direction and oh my god, and they would scatter out of the way. Nah, I was on you. Like hit the ball, bro. It ain't that difficult. You're not gonna break.
I used to think I was really good at dodgeball, but now the more I look back on it, I was pretty average. Like I was not that good.
Nah, bro, I got hands. Let me tell you something. That reaction time, you see that?
Nah,
Dude.
that was my problem. I had brick hands, man. I'd be timing it right, like my hands would be there, and it'd just fall out. I wish I was better than I thought I was.
Nah, the real key was hold the ball two hands. Then when they throw it at you, bam, you hit it up in the air, have somebody else catch it. Yeah. Strategies.
I was gunning people down though. Like throwing part, I was throwing heaters.
See, I low-key struggle with the throwing part a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, I got some small hands.
So do I. I have very small hands.
Like my hands are not very big. So honestly, I can't even say that part because that was gonna be a pause situation. But we'll say the dodgeballs were a little bit larger.
No, just say what you're gonna say the first time.
I think we're all right.
I think we all understand.
No, I think we're good, But tough to grip,
Yeah.
A little bit of a struggle there, guy.
Yeah. Can you palm a basketball?
I can't hold a hell no.
I can't either. I can't do that.
Cannot palm a basketball. Not in my wildest dreams.
I can like hold it for like a second because I got strong fingertips though.
Yeah, big grip strength guy.
I got strong fingertips, is what I said.
So confirmed Josh has.
No, it's not even. That is not confirmed because that was never stated.
Listen,
I never made that statement.
Chat.
No, I never made that statement.
I think
strong fingertips.
A lot of rock climbing.
No, from football. Because I got baby.
You ever seen American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah,
it's always the rock climbers that be doing good on there because that grip strength that they got from holding on to rocks. Because if they don't, they're gonna die. Crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Now there's a few things out there that I just don't understand why people try. Like, why do people free climb up those big ass mountains with no ropes? Like, not even like not like drilling into the side of the mountains, just in case you slip or something. Almost 700 feet to your death. Yeah.
Going through like very small cracks and caves and stuff.
Josh, I'm good. Never been better.
Crazy
in fact,
people like that. What's the reason? You're not gonna find anything in there. You're just asking to get stuck. Probably adrenaline rush is probably the main reason for it, but there are many other ways to get an adrenaline rush.
I remember a story of some guy did that and got stuck with his head facing down. And they couldn't get him out. All the blood rushed to his head, dead.
Hell no, man.
I'm good. Never been better. No. Can you imagine how tingly his legs and feet were at by the end?
Yeah, crazy, probably.
Bro, that man. I mean, he slept forever, but his feet. Nah, RIP for sure. All right, let's go to the finals predictions, and we're all set. We got the Celtics. We got the Warriors. The Warriors are going to be the home team, right? They were the higher seed in that season?
Yep. I believe so.
I mean, listen. I think it'd be cool if the Celtics won. Maybe I don't hate the Warriors. Actually, I will say I don't think I ever really hated the Warriors.
I hate the Warriors. I despise them, man.
See, I mean, I hated them the year that they beat us.
I hated them the year before when Steven Adams got kicked in the nuts.
That wasn't the same year.
I don't believe so. I think
He's
that was.
positive.
I think they beat us twice, and I think the year before he kicked Steven. He kicked Steven a couple times. So
See, that was my only thing. I hate Draymond. Hate Draymond.
I hate all of them. I hate all of them. Game 6, Clay can go die. Like, are you kidding me? That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's not even Andre Roberson's fault. He was trying, and Clay was just making everything, bro. God,
Andre Roberson. What a waste.
God,
Man, it was terrible.
Great defender, though. Could not do anything else.
Nothing. Literally not a thing.
There was hack-a-shacking him, man. He could not do anything.
God, unbelievable. How are you in the NBA?
I was watching Steven Adams on JJ Redick's podcast. Like, he did an episode a while ago. And he said he thought they were going to run it back after they lost to the Warriors. It's like, damn, man.
Yeah, so did everybody else, KD. Unbelievable.
That was a holiday, too, whenever he decided to. I think it was like 4th of July, maybe, or something.
I think
I woke up, I was like, wow, it's going to be, we're going to go see fireworks today. Let's turn on ESPN. KD's going, man. I was like, this is the worst day.
Because I really remember the whole thing. It was like, oh, yeah, maybe we'll go to the Warriors. And everybody was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
And then it was like, he might go to the Warriors. And it was like,
yeah, but he wouldn't. They're like,
yeah,
no way.
Really? You think so? And it's like, he might go to the Warriors.
Like, what?
Oh God, Josh, you're now we're all now we got a little laggy there. What'd you just say?
Am I back?
Oh yeah, you're back. Now you're back.
God, man, it's Wi-Fi. I didn't say anything.
Oh, I said, well, then it got to the point where it was like, he really might go to the Warriors, and we were still like, that's crazy. That's wild. And then it was like, yeah, by the way, he signed.
Yeah.
And I was still like, he can back out of the contract,
Yeah.
right?
He didn't sign.
I was like, maybe he misspelled Kevin.
Yeah.
On the contract, they really signed Levin Durant or something.
Speaking of misspelling, like I got a bill from my college. Technically, I mean, it's not me. They got my middle name wrong. Like, it's crazy. It's not me. I got 2 middle names, and they call me Antonio. Antonio is not in my name anywhere.
Anywhere. Interesting. Maybe they watched the show and they mixed us up one time.
I don't know, but whoever they keep billing, somebody owes them $6,000, and it's not me.
6 racks? Jesus.
How
long did you go to school?
I was barely there. It was almost way more. It was a whole.
No, but I'm saying how long?
A semester, I think.
1 semester was 6 racks?
Yeah.
You went to a community college?
No.
Ah, okay. I was about to say.
Rockford University.
I think my community college was $2,500 a semester. And then even now, I think my college is only like.
But I was living on campus and everything too. So
see,
I wasn't commuting.
I haven't heard too many Josh college stories. I have to get into that one day.
Maybe.
Might have to start sharing one of these days. I don't know. I think I got the Warriors in 5.
Yeah, I'm taking them in 5. I think they go up 3-0, lose on purpose in Boston so they can raise the trophy back home.
Wow.
Exactly.
You think a 3-0 just off the rip, huh?
I do not think. I mean, Boston matches up kind of perfectly against Golden State. They got the size on the perimeter. Marcus Smart can hang with Steph. They got the guys down low, Big Al and Robert Williams against Kevin Looney. Like, yeah, the Celtics are going to win the rebound battle pretty handedly, but I don't know. I think they've had, back-to-back series with Game 7s. Granted, the Milwaukee Game 7 was a blowout, so it wasn't really grinded out, but this Heat series they just went through, and now they got to go face the Warriors. I don't know. I can't see it.
Yeah, you put Wiggins on Tatum.
Mm-hmm. Draymond and Wiggins are going to have taking turns at him, man. Tatum's going to have a tough series.
You got Clay on Jaylen Brown. Nice. Clay's still a good defender. Defender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Steph's still gonna do his thing even with Smart on him. I think Steph struggles a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
I think
But, I mean,
I think Steph's average for this series is going to be like 20 and a half and like 6.
Yeah, because now they got Poole coming off the bench. Like, Steph's just not gonna have to do what he has in the past.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, you got Poole coming off the bench. Is Junior back? Not Otto Porter. Jesus, Gary Payton Jr. or a second.
I don't know. I don't know if he's back. Probably at some point in the series, but
I mean, he might be back. So,
I also feel like Boston's kind of in a situation where it's like we're just happy to be here. Like Golden State's like we're trying to rebuild this dynasty back on top, get another ring. I think Boston's like we finally got out the East. Like we did it. Maybe I'm probably wrong because I feel like they probably obviously they want to win it all.
oh well, yeah.
But I feel like the Warriors job's not finished type of mentality. I feel like Boston just took a big sigh of relief and is like, wow, we did it. And
that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
Just being happy to be somewhere, you gotta have that dog in you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Josh, by the way, I forgot to mention this with my golfing story. First hole of the day, birdie. Something light. Now, don't get me wrong. That's like a very short course. Now, I think you only have to hit the driver like twice, the whole 18. But still, first shot right up on the green, sunk a putt.
Nice.
You feel me? I was gassed. I think that was my first birdie ever. Low-key.
I've never been to a golf course or anything. Well, yeah, never a golf course. I've like hit them up, kind of like Top Golf, but it's like way more
driving range.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
But, I've been mini golfing. That's pretty good.
I'm a mini golf god.
Especially
because the short game that's where I strive. Like pitching and putting. If I never had to hit off a tee box, I could be in the PGA Tour. Like if you could just get me within 60 yards of the tee box and let me putt, it'd be over. Tiger ain't got nothing on me. Nothing.
Didn't he withdraw from the tour?
I believe he withdrew from a tournament, not the tour itself.
Oh, I thought it said the tour.
No, I still do. I do believe he will still be a professional golfer.
No, I mean, is that how it works? Like, is the tour the whole thing?
No. So the tour is kind of like, I feel like when you say he's on tour, that's kind of like he's in the NBA.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I might also, once again, I'm probably wrong. Not very smart. So I know he withdrew from a tournament and then like didn't compete in another one, I think, but I'm not completely sure. Because I will never watch golf. I will never be that bored. Never.
I might watch the match though.
Oh no, I'm gonna watch the match.
Just so
that's different. But that's different though. It's like golfing with your boys. It's just going to be Rodgers and Brady talking shit to Mahomes and Allen.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the matches has become very fun to me.
Yeah, I like
especially this one because, I mean, I've mostly seen the Brady stuff because obviously I follow him. I don't follow other people because, well, I like Brady more than everybody else. But like the one thing where they were like trying to pitch it into the wide receiver's hands, and Brady was like, Rodgers, I don't know who Aaron's going to pitch it to. You know, Devontae left him, and he said, Patrick, Tyreek left you, and then he said, Allen, don't worry, somebody's going to leave you eventually. And I was like, okay, Brady's sending some shots over here, and then I think somebody interviewed all of them, and I remember Brady said in it, he was like, well, Rodgers. I think he said something nice about Aaron or like still like took a shot at him. I don't remember what it was. He was like, Mahomes has never beat me in a big spot. He was like, he's got some wins, but, never the important ones. And he goes, and Josh, well, he's just never beat me. And I was like, okay.
I wonder what they're even going to try to like come back at Tom Brady with, like, because what can you say to him?
Well, that was the other thing. I think Allen was like, Brady has his set of jokes, on his cue cards, and after he runs out of that and has to come off the top of his head, I don't think he'll be very good at it. Or something like it was that I would have to look up like the actual article of the dude who interviewed all of them, but I think it's going to be really funny.
Yeah, I didn't really watch the whole thing last year when it was Tom against Aaron and Phil and.
I feel like I watched most of it. I think I was in Carolina on vacation when that happened. Which by the way, Josh, I'll be on vacation in 2 weeks from today. So hope you got a new partner, by the way. Hate to break it to you there, guy. But yeah, I'm excited for the match. I think it's pretty fun. Like, and I also like the fact. See, that's the thing too. I feel like sometimes when they do like pro-ams or something like this, or like events like this, people didn't take themselves too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of appreciate the fact that they are pretty solid, honestly. Like Brady's not bad. Rodgers is actually pretty good.
I saw a video of Tom Brady hitting a hole-in-one with a drone
I think
shot.
that's CGI.
Because at the end, it kind of like the ball disappeared for a second. It looked like.
See, I'm pretty sure it's CGI only because, like, he hits the ball, it's in the air, but then it gets like super close to the camera, and I'm like, listen, there is no way that you were that good at camera work.
That's gotta be the best drone pilot.
Nah, literally.
Planet.
So I think it was a little bit of CGI, but and then I don't think I've seen we haven't seen Mahomes do one of these or Allen. So like I don't know if they're actually good, but I like the fact that they don't take themselves that seriously, and then also that like they put people like Chuck on there who's just an idiot and just makes everything funny.
I hate that TNT, the Inside the NBA guys aren't around for the finals, man. I don't like that.
It's Inside the NBA is by far the best studio show out there.
So good.
Like there's not a single like what is it? What's it called on ESPN? The Jump?
It used to be, but Rachel Nichols is
she's wild out. Or like NBA Tonight or something. I don't know, something like that. They do like the ESPN pregame. It's not very good.
No, I mean I don't even watch like if it's on TNT, I watch the halftimes because I like listening to Chuck and Shaq and Ernie and Kenny. But I could care less what Stephen A. Smith has to say, man. He is so annoying. Bro,
did you see the picture too where like it was before Game 7 and one of their topics was what LeBron's going to do in the future?
That's just
I'm like,
so
come on.
Kid.
And I also feel like they're kind of like I feel like there are people there that are chinking at the armor though, because I saw a video that somebody posted. It was Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson, and like the host of whatever show they were on said something about the Lakers, and they both looked at each other. They were like, "Well, really? We're talking about them again?" So I feel like there are people on there that are also realizing that it's like, we got to talk about something else. Like, you're killing us here.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many other topics, man.
Josh, why are you back on the chat train?
Well, I was going back watching some games of him, and I'm back on the train mainly because I think his ceiling is obviously the highest, and I really like who he is as a defender more now. Okay. Like I used to just think of him like, wow, imagine what he can do like if he puts a little bit weight on in the offensive end. Like he's gonna be Giannis with a wet jumper. That'd be crazy. But he's so good defensively at protecting the paint. Even if he's on an island with a guard, he can hold his own a little bit. But I mean, the one thing I'm very worried about, playoff hockey is the best, though. Playoff hockey is the best.
Vic, this comment right here. I see. That's the problem, too. I really would love to talk about them. I simply do not know what to do. Yeah. I don't even know what. The only thing I know is
really.
I just need my boy Igor Shesterkin.
See, I don't know players.
Igor is I don't know. That's the Rangers goalie. I need my guy Igor to be a brick wall out there. I need Capo Caco, I believe his name is. Get me some goals. I need Chris Kreider, I think. Listen, I'm gonna need you to score me a few. I think he had 50 goals in the regular season. I think he's only like the fourth Ranger in history to ever do that. I'm gonna need some goals out here. And it's a game 7 on the road. So I'm gonna need the Rangers to come out, score a goal first, assert their dominance. Because Josh, this series, game 7 right now, only the home teams have won. Only the home teams. It started off 2-0 in Carolina, 2-2 back in New York. Carolina wins game 5. Rangers win game 4 or game 6. Now we're at game 7. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, there were, Vic, you're right. A lot of fights. Damn. 5 fights going on. The game was over. All out team brawl. Especially I can't remember the Ranger coach's name, and I should. But even he was chirping over to the Carolina coach. He's like, I can't remember what he said. He's like, you guys are a bunch of I can't remember what it was. Something he just kept going like this, like flapping his hand. It was funny, but Vic, I'm right there with you, bro. We need a game 7 Ranger win. Anyway, Josh, back to the chat train.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back on it, but the one thing I'm really worried about, well, there's good things to be happy about. Last time we had the number 2 pick, we got Kevin Durant. So it's like, hey, we're back at 2. But you look at history, when there's, prospects at the top, you're like, these are the guys that are going to go. Number 2 has never really panned out to be that guy. It went Hakeem, Sam Bowie, and MJ. Like, doesn't sound good. It went LeBron, Darko, Melo, Bosh, and Wade. Like, I don't want Darko or Bowie, so it's dangerous being at this 2 pick, man, when there's 3 prospects there and you're the middleman. You don't get to pick whoever you want first. Like, it's tough, man. I'm scared. Very scared.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't watch college basketball, so I don't know why I technically act like I am a hater of Chet. I just feel like the man is very brittle looking.
I also saw something today that we might not want to pay Lou Dort, and I don't like that. I would like to pay Lou Dort. I would like him to stay.
He said, I'm all for paying Lou Dort. Start to go fund me.
Yeah, let's get that man 6 DMs, hit our goal. But just thinking about the timeline now, like, I really want to see the Thunder make some moves this offseason. I mean, we got 17 first-round picks. There's only 15 roster spots.
Donovan Mitchell, let's go. Come on.
Donovan Mitchell, Zion, somebody, man. Somebody.
Trade for both of them. We got 17 picks.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm back on the Chet train. I'm really just trying to be optimistic about all of them. But I also kind of want to find a player to dislike because I disliked Giddey, and now he's a star. Well, going to be a star, and I love him. But I don't know. I really like all the prospects in this draft, so it's going to be tough.
We're going to find out in about a month?
Something like that.
Definitely not the same build-up as the NFL draft, but a few things do compare to the NFL as it is anyway.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Usually this is our break in the show, but honestly, that's kind of it for the sports portion. I'm not going to lie. We don't really have anything planned for the sports after.
Nothing happened in the NFL. Nothing's happened. Really.
No NFL stuff happened.
I mean, rest in peace, Jeff Glenn. Yeah,
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah,
actually, let me ask you this before we go into our break. And you can't say Kobe because that's everybody's answer. What was you had an athlete that hurt the most?
I don't know. I mean, Vincent Jackson sucked because he's kind of one of those players who grew up watching and loving. That really sucked. I don't know.
See, it's weird. For me, it was Yogi Berra. And, like, obviously, all-time Yankee legend. He played, like, back in, like, the 60s. Or not even the 60s. I'm bugging. Like, the 50s and 40s, maybe, I think. Yeah, I'm looking at my Yankee championship poster, 27 of them. But, I mean, very, very long time ago. But he was like always around Yankee spring training. Like you always heard a lot of stories about him, and you always saw him, in spring training every year. And then when he finally did, I was like, damn, that sucks.
Not really a athlete, but sports related. Stuart Scott. That
Nah,
was
yeah,
like
Stuart
me
Scott
back to that.
sucked. That
Yeah,
sucked.
that was terrible.
God. Cool on the other side of the pillow. Which, by the way, I could not tell you if I've ever flipped my pillow around.
Really?
Really?
You don't like so if you're sleeping, like you don't look for the cool spots of the pillow at all?
I just don't. I feel like my pillow doesn't get hot.
I have one pillow that I'll use and one on the side so that when it gets too hot, I'll switch it. Put the
I'm a
other one
3
on.
pillow guy.
I used to be, but I'm down to 2 because Bug took one.
See, I got like a skinny one. Actually, I got like 2 very skinny ones and then like a fluffy one. And I feel like the 2 skinny ones are the actual support, and then the fluffy one is just kind of like nice on the noggin.
See, we're
So,
moving soon, and I'm getting a bigger bed,
oh
and
yeah,
I am very excited for that. Bug and Loki can have their own side. I will be able to have my own spot. It's gonna be nice.
that's the things we like to see right there. Split by a sea of Ranger and Hurricane fans. Let's go Rangers! But yeah, listen, people. Very important. Very important. Obi-Wan Kenobi series is out now. I mean, the world is just healing. I can't say right because, well, I won't get into that. But Obi-Wan is out. Oh, what a time. And let me tell you, Josh, not where I thought this series was going.
I thought it would start way different than
Like, now maybe let me get this out of the way before I get attacked by some Star Wars fanboy. Maybe this is what happened in some comic and you already knew this was going to happen. I'm happy for you, bro. Happy for you. Guess what? Me, never read one in my life. So save it. Don't care. Didn't ask. But I thought this was just going to be like Obi-Wan chilling. Somehow they find out where he is. And then he goes on the run a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. Never did I think we were seeing Leia. Never did I think she was getting kidnapped and then this and that. I was like, the show starts off with that. I was like, what the hell is going on? I said, like, when we saw Leia, I thought it was going to be like a quick second thing that everybody was going to lose their mind about and then we were going to move on. And I was like, oh, this is different. By the way, Leia casting, perfect. Same sass and everything.
Yeah. I hate how people are mad about it. Like, they don't like it.
Yeah.
So stupid. Like, why are people always looking for something to complain about?
Because you're always the cool one if you have a different opinion than everybody.
And I'm surprised Star Wars like they didn't say anything about Leia, didn't show her in any of the trailers or anything. Like out of nowhere. And I love it. It's so good. I mean, that first episode, just the opening scene, because seeing Order 66 in different ways is just so cool.
We've seen it in Book of Boba Fett. We've seen it in Obi-Wan. It was in
a little bit in Mando, not really too much. So,
oh yeah, very excited for this.
Yeah, very excited. I'm also glad we don't have to wait a full week, just 2 days, and get episode 3. Very excited for that.
Yeah, when does it come out?
Wednesdays.
It is Wednesdays. The podcast. Listen, I'm watching right now. What's up on the TV? I'm already a little nervous because that was like 2 immediate shots on goals for Carolina. That's not what you like to see. I'm
nice in NHL on the Xbox. I'm nice.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
My brother plays a lot. I try. I think I'm mid, definitely mid.
I definitely don't play it like the right way.
This man just goes for hit sticks.
Yeah, no, I'm hitting people against the wall. I get a lot of poke checks.
Yeah, a lot of tripping penalties for sure.
Yeah, timing that's hard, but I'm not passing the ball either too often. I'm getting an assist here and there, but I'm taking my shots.
I mean, hey. Oh, you're playing like my career, huh?
Yeah, I get my shots up.
Oh my god! Oh, come on! We got an opportunity. Come on! Oh, brother! Oh, brother! Josh, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you? We'll head on out of here.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Jolin_4. Make sure you go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can chat with us and during the show. And tune in next Monday, 7 Eastern.
As for me, Anthony Conover _ on Twitter. Like Josh said, go follow or go subscribe to the YouTube. Go follow the Twitter. Gen Z Sports. I believe we are everywhere. Generational Sports on YouTube. But you can see the Twitter right there, right below me. Obviously, me and Josh are back every Monday, 7 Eastern, as he said, talking a little bit about everything. Tuesdays, I do the hard count with me and my guy CJ. That's everything in the NFL world. And then Thursdays, I got Backstop Banter. That is me and my guy Michael, and that's talking everything in the baseball world. So if you're interested in any of those, make sure you tune in. And yeah, make sure. Oh, also. So I'm trying to watch this game at the same time. I'm getting distracted. There was almost a breakaway opportunity for Carolina, and 1v1 got a little nervous. But all those shows I just mentioned, Generational Sports, Hard Count, Backstop Rancher, all available for a podcast. Every single one of them. Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. So if you listen to a podcast somewhere, you can probably look up one of those shows and have a grand old time listening to that if you missed anything. All right? So with all that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in as per usual. And listen, we'll catch you on the next episode, all right? Until then, have a good one, everybody.